Was raised on, what was going on. We talking about how we could do to do better for everybody. What's concurrent views?
So that means that's people watching at the same time. So you'll have your views,
Uh huh.
and then you'll have your concurrent viewers, meaning so you can get 160 views, but you got 28 people watching at one time.
So what's concurrent viewers?
That again, that's how many people are watching at one time.
And then what's the views? How many people's joined?
That's the people that have joined in and tuned out. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
public. That's all.
Okay. Tonight we're gonna talk about your mama being a hoe. And that's the reason why a lot of y'all are hoes. And that's the reason why a lot of her sons is hoe ass niggas. We just got started. This is brought to you. Hey, y'all ain't never heard nobody got a sponsorship. This is brought to you by Bud Light and Corona. Cut that light on for me. With the ugly truth back there a little bit. Look right there. There we go. There we go. We talking about women who claim they ain't hoes and why men like hoes. And your mama was a hoe. We like hoes because they leave. A lot of y'all are fake hoes. Y'all not even real hoes. Y'all be wanting to be in whole relationships. And we was thinking y'all was hoes. Oh, yeah. I ain't even got it. It deleted it. I ain't even on Instagram. Next time I go live on my Instagram. When you get into a real bag, you be having to stay focused. We just out here trying. We just out here trying out tonight, man. We out here having fun. We gonna let it go for a couple more seconds. We appreciate all y'all that's tuned in. But we ain't even gotta talk religion. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about real estate. Who trying to get to a bag? Who trying to make 100,000 in a month and still keep their job? Who want to know what it's like to get a house? Who want the fear of real estate to be gone? Hey, listen, man, I'm the connection specialist, King Edward the Third. Sometimes the 19th because there's so many people in me. But in real estate, we're gonna teach you about your scope of work, over budgeting, so you got extra carrying costs. We're gonna talk about connecting with the right lenders, so that you ain't gotta pay all these fees and penalties and things of that nature. We're gonna talk about project managing. Project managing is one of the biggest assets of it because it's easy for you to be able to get the loan. Do you have the people that's gonna be able to rehab your house at a discounted price? Are you okay with people who may have, the experience in still having the wholesale price? Do you want to know about scout investors? Those people who go out and find the houses for the low. They're not regular wholesalers. They're scout investors. There's a difference. They've done their due diligence on looking at the house, the real ARVs. They're not looking at the highest ARV. They're looking at the year that the house was built, comparing it to that. The closest house around that have sold for that price. They're also going to be looking at the square footage. There can't be no more than 400, one or more bathrooms, one or more bedrooms. They're going to do real, that's why we call them scout investments. Investment scouters, however you want to terminology it. Cool. Those are the people who are essential. But we also teach you how to be that for yourself. You want to learn how to go out and scout, invest for yourself. Wholesalers can get a deal and they're going to sell you a dream some of the time. They're going to be like, oh, you could do this, you could do that. It's worth this if you add 2 more bedrooms and 2 more bathrooms. We don't do that. We show you how to fix the house up just the way it is in its present condition by cleaning the kitchen up, cleaning up both bathrooms, adding some paint and some flooring, and that you can get a profit off of it. We also going to teach you about dealing with your real estate agent, knowing what percentage they should be charging you, what percentage that the other real estate agent is getting, how hot is your area, how many houses is in this area, how many days did they have to stay on the market. See, these are things folks should be telling you guys because we do believe that it's simple. Simple and easy is 2 different things. Simple is the ability for it to get done, and it's been done multiple times. Easy is that it's no work to you. We're not saying it's no work to you. It's a lot of work for you, especially if you're living a 9-to-5 life or you already got a business. This is going to take you taking some time out of that, being able to juggle and being able to get these done in a timely manner. With real estate, it is time consuming. And what we teach is the preparation. Anything that's worth having, there's preparation. Before a car is built, there's preparation, there's blueprints. Before food is cooked, there's a recipe, there's preparation, there's marination, there's seasoning, there's things that go on. A lot of y'all want to take the fish out the freezer and throw it straight into the oven and want the taste of someone who's marinated their fish for a day, who seasoned their fish, who got it at the right temperature. Y'all want to skip the process. A lot of y'all want to skip the why y'all want to skip the process? That's like a baby. That's like a nigga nutting in a woman, then the next day the baby born. The baby not gonna live. Y'all want to understand those type things. That's what I want y'all to get. Enjoy it. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the come up. Enjoy learning. If you're not enjoying it and you just need some money, rob a bank. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I'm not telling you could get rich quick scheme. I'm telling you, if you're able to delegate your time in the proper areas for the right amount of time consecutively, because if you miss a day, now you got to start over. That compound interest of you putting in this work in daily, it will show. It will show in your bank account. But you got to put the work in. And only, this is one thing I tell folk, in this space of mentors and coaches and, you know, people finna start spinning my line, the connection specialists. If you don't like the way they move, or if you like the way they move, follow the recipe to a T. Don't try to change their recipe, because we as black people like, oh, I can take that out and add this. This not that. Because you could do one wrong thing and you're going to blame me. No, you can't blame. I'm telling you what to do. Don't undermine what a nigga telling you what to do and trying to, oh, well, what is this? What is that? I want to know everything. You don't know everything about everything. You have to know the steps. You try to know step 12, but you on step 2. And then nigga tell you step 12. Now you like, well, what happened at step 5? You ain't made it. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take your steps so that you can understand the process, so that now you can engage and figure out, is there a better way to do something the next time you do it? But this is the way that they do it. You can't go to Steak and Shake asking them for a Big Mac. You can't go to Five Guys asking for a double stack. Nor can you go to Wendy's asking for a Five Guys burger. And that's what many of people do. Oh, what about this? Yes, that will work with that system. My system is buy the house that need the least amount of work, get the contractors for the least amount of money and the best quality of work, and sell this house in the fastest amount of time. Some folk ain't gonna tell you an FHA loan, you're gonna have to put on there and talk to your realtor. I don't want FHA. FHA means you gotta have a house for 90 days, meaning on the 91st day you can sell it. So that means you will have 3 months of carrying costs at sometime $1,500 to $2,000 a piece. So that's about $6,000. Rounded up, it's about $6,000 that comes out of your profit. And you can get conventional, you can get VA, or you can get creative finances, or you can use some of our lenders who can help you out so we can creatively finance this. A lot of your realtors is telling y'all to stick with they lender because they your buddies. They're buddy. And you're thinking like, oh yeah, they got me approved. So what? They can't get you approved for the right house. The house that you really want, you need some creative financing, which we could get done in 5 to 10 days. You dig what I'm saying? Like credit scores could be damn near 580. So when people are talking to y'all and they selling y'all connections, courses, mentorship, we want to get y'all the ins and out to a certain degree, because you're not going to know everything. You know why? Because there ain't no mentor you got right now know everything about everything, because they constantly change the laws and the rules. But there's something called a core. If we go by the core, we're going to be able to maneuver through everything else. When you buy this, you're going to be able to understand vividly. And this is what more people say when they buy my course, my connection. I knew all that. I said, I know. Your problem was you was scared. You thought it was something else that you needed to know. I was the person who pushed you off the diving board. You knew that you could jump off a diving board and go in the water and come up. You cool. But you was just hesitant. So you pay somebody like me to stop the hesitation. You don't pay me just so that you can know it can be done. You know it can be done. You watching friends and family members do it. People online are doing it. You want us to take your fear away. And the crazy thing is we do with our connections. Our connections with our lenders, our connections with our contractors, our connections with our investment scouts, and our connection with our realtors. And then they're all in one group. They're all in one app where we can all talk and communicate with each other. You can find all of these people in one community. And this is a strategic community. We teach strategic plays. I would love to get this information away to y'all for free. Like, hey, you only got to tell the realtor one thing. People be like, oh, I thought I was going to get a lot of information. I said, have you ever heard of somebody telling this realtor to do what I'm telling you to do? And so the house can be $200,000 and they're going to get a certain amount of money. I tell you to do this one thing. They're going to get more money, but you could get the house for less. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the reason why you can become an investment scout or a scout investor, because we're going to help you do your due diligence, run a comp, a real comp, survey the area. How many days have houses in this area been on there? Now you know if you want to be on this area. And I keep it 1,000 and transparent. I got a house right now that's been on the market for like a year. It's 90 houses in the area. But I ain't tripping. Still gonna get the bag off of it. It's just that at the time it wasn't. So the market changed, so you change your strategies. You might want to refi, get a bridge loan. You might actually want to purchase it yourself to make it a rental property. You might want to drop the price and just get your initial investment back and move on somewhere else. You know, so these are things that people can tell you. If you want to get into the game and you work a 9 to 5, you could pay a little bit more money and we run a lot of your project for you. But a lot of y'all want to know everything about everything because y'all used to work in regular jobs and y'all feel like y'all know everything about everything. If you know everything about everything, your job really probably ain't that hard. Like a nigga know fries, burgers, driving Uber. I mean, that doesn't take, a whole lot of brain power to drive Uber or do DoorDash. That's why they pay minimum salary unless you do a whole lot of it. You're not thinking. Ding, 1722 Welfare Lane. You go pick them up. Now I'm going to 2022 Reconditioned Lane. What work did you do? And y'all be wanting a lot of money for shit that's brainless work. And there's no disrespect because it's people that took that brainless work. Like, look, man, this shit easy as hell. I know niggas like, man, I be making X amount of dollars off this shit. I just made, $600 today. They figured the game out and figured, all right, I could just do a whole bunch of little moves in this area where they charge a lot, or I just stick to the airport, or I do far. You know what I mean? Like, you could find your lane if you're just trying to get the money. And that's the thing with real estate. Find the lane that you're just getting the money off of. Once you just getting the money off of it, you're good. You don't have to know everything about everything to get a bag. This real estate shit is forever. It ain't going nowhere. They not creating no new land. So real estate going to be around. Y'all got to think, even through the 2008 housing crisis is what they called the shit they created. It was still deals going on. If you went to New York or anywhere in all 50 states, it was still construction going on. And it's still construction going on in your area now. You just got to know where to get the money from. You got to know what to say and how to say it. It's that simple. I could tell you one thing, you're like, man, damn, that nigga just paid you $20,000. Yeah, the one thing. I heard P say something. He paid Michael Jackson lawyer $25,000. He told him to get a distribution deal. $20,000. Yeah, the one thing. I heard P say something. He paid Michael Jackson. So at the end of the day, I might just teach you one thing that would change and the whole trajectory of your life. That's what's important. Making sure that y'all tap in and understand real estate on the aspect you don't have to understand everything about real estate. You can work your regular job and you can know the plays. All we do is connect. I call myself a connection specialist because all I do is connect. And if you think about it, most people's fears is they don't have a connection. We gonna connect y'all to everybody that y'all need to be connected to. So listen, man, I just wanted to go in here and pop my for a little bit and let y'all know. Look, go to the playbookforflipping.com, man. Lock in with something where you could get some real money from. Like, oh, that's a lot. I charge a lot because I don't want to deal with the craziness. But I give a lot of game. And if you feel like you know everything already, that's great. Let me push you off the diving board and get you a house. So right now what we offering is anybody to sign up for any 3 of our packages. We're guaranteed we're going to get you a house that we believe we have done our scout investing on, meaning we've ran our comps. We figure out what this area is like. We farmed the land over here to get the best data. Facebook, Instagram, and everything else just means data. They want the data. Data tells a story. A story tells where I can go. This area over here, the houses are selling in 3 days. This is 30 days. This is 90 days. Where you think I'm going to go? I'm going to go where the 3 days is, but you have to be able to do the research. We do the research for you. We find the houses. We give you the data on it. We're going to sell you the house. Then we're going to give you the people that can actually put the play and do the contract on the house. Then we're going to set you up with a realtor. It's cool. We take the fear out of it. Ain't nothing to be scared about. So listen, man, y'all enjoy y'all life. Y'all enjoy y'all night. I was just jumping on here to see what my live was like to get ready, man. So we're going to do a lot of these talks. And we're going to get a lot of money. And I don't want to just show y'all my money. Like, oh, you got this. You know, you make 6 figures a month off of this. That's cool. I can show the game to the people that's a part of my tribe, people that believe in what I'm saying and doing what I'm doing. That's all we really talking about. We talking about people who really want to invest in real estate and not be scared. I'm not going to make it complex. Y'all think there's got to be complex. It don't. Again, I reiterate, lender. First, you got to find a house. I got y'all. Then you need a lender. Then you need contractors. Then you need a realtor to sell it. It's only 4 steps to this. The real thing is the research. As long as you got somebody that has done the research, that's important. I reiterate that a lot. The research is the most important thing about this so that you can know your area, so you can know what you up against, so you can know your data. This stuff is y'all could be researching while y'all at y'all desk. Most of y'all work in the cubicle anyway. Research it. Like, this isn't a get rich quick scheme that you don't have to do nothing. We do everything and you just gonna get the money. No, that's called an investor. You need to invest in stocks, or you need to invest in our investment program where we give you a percentage of it. If you don't want to do nothing, you're an investor. But if you want to be, you know, invested in this and learning the game, then you got to put your time in. If you got money, you don't want to put your time in, just make an investment. So listen, man, this the King. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Again, the playbookforflipping.com. Or if you want to travel around Atlanta in a party bus and kick it, traptoursofAtlanta.com. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Oh boy. Do it show you who